So you want to be him or her that issues 50, 75, maybe even 100,000 in a month in life insurance premium. Too many people out there are trying to run a sprint, but it's not a sprint. It's a marathon. And that's exactly why they're burning out. They're putting in a few months, if they're lucky, maybe a year of high intensity effort, expecting massive results, and then they wonder why they just want to give up. I'm going to help you understand why those lofty goals maybe aren't such a good idea in the beginning. If you're new here, I'm Ryan Valet, your FExpert or Final Expense Expert. My goal is to help as many agents as I can understand how to truly make a living selling final expense life insurance. Okay, so everyone remembers the story of the tortoise and the hare. The hare talks mad-ish the whole time. He speeds halfway through the race, gets tired, and then takes a nap. Meanwhile, the tortoise comes up from the back slow and steady to win the race. Honestly, selling life insurance, no matter what the niche you're in, it's almost always guaranteed that the road to success is just like the story of the tortoise and the hare. It's not an overnight thing. It's not about how fast you can go, how many calls you can crank out in a day, or how quickly you can close that first sale. It's truly about consistency, endurance, and playing the long game. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Do you know why most agents fail? It's not because they don't have the skills oftentimes. It's because they don't have the endurance. They get frustrated whenever they don't hit that 50,000 or even 100,000. And then they give up before they can really make consistent money. Look, I truly believe that anyone can be successful as a life insurance agent. But if you think you know better than your mentor, who's likely been there, done that, you're in for a rude awakening. Okay, so when you start out in telesales, especially final expense, it is easy to get discouraged. You're going to get hung up on, you're sometimes hearing 100 no's before a single yes, and you start to think, maybe I'm not cut out for this. But here's the truth. The ones who win are the ones who can handle the grind. The ones that can show up every single day when it sucks, even when they don't want to, even when the results aren't there yet, are the ones who win the marathon. Do you really think that the top agents you see crushing it got there in 6 months? Hell no. They were in the trenches, making the dials, mastering their conversations, perfecting their tonality. If you're only in it to get rich quick, you are truly doing this for the wrong reason. This is about getting better every day for that long-term success. You can make a ton of money in life insurance. You can make good money in life insurance. You can also be one of the 90% or more that goes bankrupt or just gives up. Let me break it down for you a little bit here. If you're treating this business like a sprint, here's what happens. You'll go hard for a short burst. You'll get some quick sales, maybe even hit 100K. But the moment it gets hard, the moment you hit a dry spell or get a chargeback, you get discouraged and say, these leads suck or these people are stupid. Then you'll quit and blame the industry. You also have to remember that you have to keep up that pace. If you issue 100,000 and 20% of that falls off, which honestly can easily happen, that means 20,000 in chargebacks. Then the next month, because you went so hard, or maybe you're just relaxing in your new Cybertruck, you only issue 20 grand. Now, what you've issued all goes to chargebacks, and you potentially don't get paid anything. Over the course of a year, those stats only compound and make it more and more difficult to keep up. It's not about issuing 100K this month. It's about starting out profitable and then scaling that profitability. It's so important that you focus on making progress, not a fortune. And then slowly but surely, you'll see the results. Think about the long game. Wouldn't you rather issue 30,000 of rock solid business than to be chasing your tail trying to keep up with those chargebacks? If your goal is to issue 100K a month, that's perfectly fine, but you got to build up to it so you know that you're doing everything right rather than cleaning up a mess as you go. Let me ask you this. Are you willing to go the distance? Are you willing to show up every day? Put the work in. Listen to your mentor and actually keep pushing even when it feels like nothing is happening. Because here's the truth, if you can stay in the race, if you can handle the grind, success is bound to come. It might not come fast, but it will come. Do you know why 92% of agents fail? Oftentimes, it's not because they don't have the skills. It's because they don't have the endurance. Remember, this business isn't just about how much you issue. It's about how much you keep. Play the long game, focus on quality, and the numbers will take care of themselves. All right, kids, I hope you found this helpful. If you did, do me a favor, smash the like button, hit subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my new content I'm putting out there to help you grow into the next Vexpert. Also, do me a favor, drop a comment below with your goals. Let me know how much you want to issue monthly or what drives you to actually hit your goals. All right, guys. See you in the next one.